So, hi guys! I'm back on my YouTube channel. So, for today's video, what am I going to vlog is all about the facts and tips to prevent, avoid, or at least lessen the possibility of being infected by the coronavirus since the World Health Organization's already declared that the coronavirus is pandemic, which means it is uncontrollable and no government can stop it from spreading. So I'm so thankful to Miss Babylin Angas for sending me a message about the facts and the tips to at least lessen the possibility of being infected by this virus, which is from the UNICEF or United Nations Children's Fund. So thank you so much, UNICEF, for spreading this message. Um, I know there's a lot of people there who receive a message or tips to avoid this coronavirus. um I hope that you also spread those message because I know I and a lot of people wants to help, but I don't have a lot of money to like buy a lot of sanitizers, alcohol to help other people who can afford that, because we can't also afford to buy many things to help other people. But spreading this message or tips to prevent coronavirus is a great help for the public. So yeah, let's go with the tips number 1. So gargle with warm and salt water kills the tonsils germs and prevent them from leaking into the lungs. Second, coronavirus lives on the hands for 10 minutes. So putting an alcohol sterilizer in the pocket meets the purpose of prevention. Yes, our hashtag for today is prevention is better than cure. So like for example, I have this hand sanitizer and I always bring it with me, especially when I go into public areas and I have a contact with other people or some things that for public. So I know some other people say we are overreacting, but no guys. Protecting yourself doesn't mean protecting yourself only, but it means protecting other people. If you are not infected, then you cannot infect other people. But if you are infected, then you have a great chance to infect other people, especially your family. So it's better to prevent this, guys. So as much as possible, do something to make yourself protected from being infected so you cannot infect other people. Next, the virus does not settle in the air, but is grounded. So it is not transmitted by air. So again, if your place or like your home is away from the public area and you always have the fresh air, so you are not most likely to be infected by the virus. But when you have contact with a public people and you are in a polluted area or something, like you always have a contact with the people, so you don't know if they are infected or not. So that is the possibility, or there is a possibility that you will be infected by this coronavirus. So as much as possible, avoid going to a public area if it's not necessary. Next, if the virus is exposed to a temperature of 26 to 27 degrees Celsius, it will be killed, as it does not live in hot regions. Also, drinking hot water and sun exposure will do the trick, and staying away from ice cream and cold food is advised. So yes, a place where like tropical area or they are hot or having more than 27 degrees Celsius are more safe. But again, to be generalized, there is no safe nowadays. But then they are not more likely to be infected since they have this more than 27 degrees Celsius. But like, don't rely on what was your place temperature. Always do something to avoid it. Always maintain your hand sanitizer, alcohol, your mask, and um, staying away from ice cream. So for those ice cream lover, sorry, but you have to avoid eating ice cream, or like you have to avoid eating a cold food for your health. Next, Coronavirus, when it falls on the fabric, remains 9 hours. So washing clothes or being exposed to the sun for 2 hours meet the purpose of killing it. So yes, we have to wash our clothes. We have to wash other things that we always use so that we could not be infected by the virus, or at least we are not on the great chance of being infected by this virus. Again, hashtag prevention is better than cure. Next, coronavirus is large in size, where the cell diameter is 400 to 500 micro. And for this reason, any mask prevent its entry. So yeah, I have the mask. So whenever you go to a public area, always wear your mask. It's not being overacting. You're not a girl. Every one of you who wear mask in public, you're not overreacting. You are just doing this to prevent yourself from being infected. And also, we don't know if we are already infected. So by wearing mask, you could have less infect other people, or there is less chance that you could infect those people in public area. So yeah, again, as I've said, protecting yourself doesn't mean just protecting yourself. It's also protecting other people. Okay, so let's proceed. Coronavirus, when it falls on a metal surface, it will live 12 hours. So washing hands with soap and water well enough. Again, there's a lot of people who are doing like what we call panic buying. So they all bought a lot of alcohol, a lot of hand sanitizer, and there's no more supply for the other people. Again, just buy the number or amount that you think is enough for you. Don't buy like an alcohol for a whole year. Again, there's a lot of people who need hand sanitizer and also alcohol, and not only you. I understand you don't want to buy on the other day. You want to buy something that could be enough for the coming days for you, but then please don't panic buying. And there's a lot of seller also that they rise up the price of this alcohol because they know people like it. Please don't do that. Help the other people also. If you also have enough money, then you can give it. If you need the money, then you could sell that on the right price. Okay? And then that is the 7 facts and things about coronavirus that I received. And then also here, adherence to these instructions fulfills the purpose of preventing viruses. Yes, there's no wrong things in following this. Again, by following these tips, you are not buying a expensive things just to follow this. It's just a simple things that you could do at your home. So by means of following this, you are protecting yourself and you are also protecting other people's. But then I also add 2 things that I know it could also help you by means of lessening the chance to be infected by the virus. First is, as much as possible, don't go to the public area. I mean, there's a lot of schools, there's a lot of workplace where the government or the state have declared cancellations and suspensions of classes and works. You have given that chance to not be exposed to the public so you could avoid or you could prevent from being infected. And there's a lot of students, there's a lot of people like they are using this chance to hang out with their friends, have things to do on a public area. Again, you could do a lot of things at your home. Use these things to have bondings in your family, to help your parents, to help your siblings. I mean, I know you want to enjoy your time, but then this is not the right time for enjoyment. This is the right time for you to make sure that you, your family, and the other people around you will be safe. There's nothing wrong from staying at your home. I mean, this serves as your vacation, but please don't go to the public area as much as possible. This couldn't help you. And then number 10, I know this is the most effective solutions for all problem. Pray. Believe in God, believe in Allah, or whatever you call your God. Believe on them. There is no impossible thing in God, in Allah. I mean, yeah, just like what I've said, we are a people who couldn't afford to buy something that could help other people to prevent this coronavirus. But praying for them is the big things that we could do for them. Yes, prayer is the best answer for all the problems that we encounter. So please do pray for our world. Do pray for all the people who are now suffering from coronavirus. Pray not only for the victim, but for the entire people. And I believe that in the right time, with God's help, with Allah's help, we will all overcome this coronavirus, and we will all survive from this problem. So yeah, that's all for today's video. And if you also have some tips, if you also have some facts that you know about coronavirus, you can share that on the people. You could have your video, you could send them on public, like me. One of my friend, which is Bibilin Anga, sent me this message. I mean, you are not wasting your time by sending this message to the people. As long as you know that the message you have received is not fake news, as long as you know it's the best tips that could also help other people to prevent from being infected from the coronavirus, send that message. I challenge you guys. Spread the message that you know it can help people to prevent the coronavirus. I receive a lot of message also, like always wear a mask, keep from being healthy, and I'm so much thankful for all those messages. And I'm also doing the things because I know from that way I could help other people. So that's all for this video, guys. I wish and I pray to God and to Allah that all of you will be safe, and to those who are infected, I know you will overcome it, and I believe that God will help you to survive from coronavirus. So yes, guys, let's do all those things, and let's pray for the recovery of the world from this coronavirus. This is just a virus, and we know there is an only one God. There is a God that could help us for all this problem. So keep our faith. And yeah, that's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching this. Stay safe. Stay safe, guys. Love you all.